Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome. Good to see all of you in the new year. This is our first meeting in the new year. And I hope you all have an amazing months of the holiday or the holidays, right? As we know that now we start in the new year. Last night, whoever connect with the Zohar connection, I really recommend to listen to the class. I think it was very powerful for me, especially it was very powerful. So we study some intentions and insights from Abben Ish Chai, one of the Kabbalists. So if you want, you can ask for the link and listen to it. Today, I was thinking to continue and study from Sfat Emet about this week, because we know this week is very special. This week is the seed level for the entire year. We start the year after the work we did in the month of Elul. Then we start Rosh Hashanah. We have the 10 days of Tshuva. Then we entered Sukkot, Hoshana Rabbah, Simchat Torah, and here we are, the year start. And now it's a new movie, new me, and I just need to make sure that I'm creating the change. Everything that we promise that we will do, everything that we didn't like last year, and we want to have a better year. So right now it's on us. We all got a new loan that we're supposed to use in a smart way, and we need to make sure that we not keep forgetting the work we supposed to do, because the year, also last year, went by so fast. And we need to make sure that this year is not going to go so fast and we didn't do the work, right? Because we're all busy with our personal life, with our profession, with all these tasks we need to finish. But remember that we're supposed to be connected with the light 24/7. It means that nobody asks us to sit all day and to study, although we should study for ourselves in a sense of like, what can help me to develop myself and to grow spiritually and to create physical changes in my life. But, we need to keep in mind and in our thoughts, the energy of the light, the energy of the creator, the energy of tree of life, why I'm here, what I need to do here, what I'm supposed to do, and to keep asking those questions, because I want to see the messages during the day. I want to see the truth in everything, and I want to do my correction. So let's start and read some insights from the book that called Sfat Emet. And here we will talk a little bit about Shabbat and the blessings that we have in Shabbat. And let's see how much we can connect with this. So, okay. So he's saying here, that Shabbat, when Shabbat came, it says that Shabbat is a resting day, right? Shabbat Menucha. But really, we know that the Rav said many times, Shabbat is the day that the Rav used to work the most. The most, because what is Shabbat? It's a resting day. I know like maybe for some of us or most of us, we connecting with that energy of the weekend. We started the week, we started the weekdays, and we all waiting for the weekend. Because we know the weekend I'm not dealing with my physical work and I can just rest. But we know that Shabbat, it's a gift. Saturday, Shabbat, it's a gift. It's a gift not just for one nation, it's a gift for the whole world, because when the blessings enter in the cosmos, each person in this world can connect with the blessings. And we need to make sure that I'm reminding myself and reminding my body that Saturday, it's not a day off. Saturday, it's not a day that I'm just, going to physically going to rest. The rest that we talking about, and one of the things that the Kabbalists explain, We know we want to give a rest to our nefesh. Nefesh is the lowest part of our soul. Nefesh, it's all of the desire to receive oneself alone. Because we know at the weekdays, most of the time we're thinking about ourselves. Me, and more me. Even though, yes, I want to be spiritual, I'm changing, I'm doing like a different spiritual work, but still I have me in the picture, and I have my opponent in the picture. And still there are areas it's very hard for me to let go and to change and to remove some habits from my system, right? Because we're so used to the desire to receive oneself alone that sometimes we don't pay attention. I'm still working with the desire to receive oneself alone because, I can give you one of the tricks that you can trick your opponent to find out how he tricks us, right? And if I still have in my mind the excuse of why I'm doing what I'm doing, or why it's okay for me to do what I'm doing, it means I need to stop and to ask just a second, why I need to have an excuse right now about what I'm going to do? So it means something is wrong. Because in a simple way, when you're hungry and you want to eat your soup or to eat a sandwich or whatever that thing that you love to eat, you don't have excuses in your mind why you should eat this or that. But if you have excuses, it means that what you're going to eat right now, it might not be good for you, or it's not good for you, but still you're convincing yourself to eat it. So we have to pay attention to those excuses that comes into our mind, because Satan is talking to us and telling us why it's okay to do it. So we need to be careful. So Shabbat, it's a gift for all of us. So what we want to give rest to is a desire to receive oneself alone, because when we're receiving a gift, we just need to accept the gift, right? To welcome the gift. But to welcome the gift, I need to have the right intention, to have the right vessel. And this is why in the weekdays we're working so hard to overcome our desire to receive oneself alone, that I'm preparing my vessel to the day of Shabbat, to the Saturday, the day of Shabbat. And in Shabbat, I don't want to take the opponent with me into Shabbat, because Shabbat, I'm receiving the lights to support and to help my soul to do its spiritual work. So I'm receiving all the lights that my vessel can handle according the work I did in the past week, and I'm taking this light with me to the next week, to the following week, to do my spiritual work again, because we need to climb the ladder, right? So we're receiving more power to fight our own opponent. But remember, the opponent is growing with us, because we need to have an opponent because we need to win. We need to earn the light, okay? But Shabbat is a gift. And the energy that exists in Shabbat, it's called pure sharing. Kabbalah explains it's pure sharing. So, as we know, we're supposed to be like the light. If I am going to behave like the light, I can receive the blessings into my life, because the light will fulfill my vessel. Likes attract likes, right? So in Shabbat, I can connect with the light of the Creator in a sense of pure sharing, because I need this energy come from the Creator. I need to connect also with pure sharing. Pure sharing means no agenda, no calculations. It is what it is. The light sharing with us, even though, let's say, during the week, I did a short circuit. But then I said, I'm sorry. The light forgive me. He will give me the energy. We, unfortunately, not always working like the light. If someone did something to us during the week, we're going to remember that. Even the person will say, I'm sorry, and we will say, I forgive you, we still going to remember that to the person. We're not really going to do let go. So it means it's not a pure sharing. I'm not pure right now. I still have an opinion. I still have something that's blocking me to accept the person before he did what he did. But from the point of the light, there's no such a thing. If I did something, I did short circuit, and I say I'm sorry, really I'm repenting and I'm saying I'm sorry, I don't want to do that anymore, and please please light, help me and guide me. The light says, no problem, my son, I'm with you. Now you prepare your vessel, I'm fulfilling the vessel. So Shabbat, whatever we do during the week, we do in short circuit, we repenting, we removing all the negativity, preparing the vessel, whatever vessel we come in with, the light doesn't sit and calculate, just a second, yes, you came with the vessel, but you did, let me show you, you did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negative things. Yes, you did also good deeds, but no, the light says, whatever, my son, you did, you repent, now I will give you the light you need, because the next week, you're going to fight your opponent again, and you need this light. And every week we can grow spiritually. We can grow. It depends on us. So he's saying Shabbat, it's a resting day. But we know it's not a resting day from the point of the soul, because we have correction. Because the world being created, we need to remember that the world being created just for one reason, that the light can reveal himself into the world. All the blessings supposed to reveal to this world. And this is why the light create this world that he want to share, pure sharing. בעולם הזה שהוא הטבע ושאל, שם זה נקרא עולם של העלם. And this is why this world called עולם. What is עולם? Come from the word העלם, something that is concealed. In Hebrew it's called העלם, something that it's covered, it's concealed. כבוד השם בעולם הזה. Right? So for us in this world, it's very hard to see in a clear way the light of the Creator. אך כמו שצריך להיות הכל בטל אל המכוון, אז יתגלה שמו יתברך בעולם הזה יותר כדכתיב. So when a person, the less we connecting with our consciousness to the 1%, to the matter, right? We're going to connect more and more in this world with the light of the Creator. Now, it doesn't mean we don't need the matter. For sure, we need the matter. But I'm not making the matter to be my master, to control me. So the less I'm given the matter to be my master or to control me, now I can keep the pipe is open and I give the will to the light. I want the light to drive. I don't want the matter to drive. Because this world, it's a LM. It's a concealed world or concealed light. וירא אלוקים כל אשר עשה טוב מאוד. Because the light see that everything he create was good. כל פועל השם למענהו כי הכלל לעולם מחובר בכוח הפועל, כי אם בפרט יש דברים שמתנגדים לקדושה. Okay? So I'm going to skip some because we can't read everything in the time that we have. So he said the work of the person is to do what? לברר זה שכל מעשה על ידי חיות השם יתברך. To make sure that, that the Creator giving us life. And this is something we don't really realizing during the day. Maybe when I'm doing my connections, maybe when I'm scanning the Zohar, maybe when I'm listening to a class, or maybe when I'm meditating, right? So I'm connecting with the light of the Creator. But most of my time, when I'm connecting with the mundane stuff, I don't feel or think or even remember that the light gives me, it's called chayut. Say the word chayut. Chayut, it means give me life. Give me the energy to be alive. Okay? So he's saying, we need to make sure that we clearing our mind and removing all of the things that blocking us to see or to feel that the Creator, he is the one giving us life, chayut. וכשאדם עושה מעשיו על פי כוח התורה להשלים רצון הבורא, and when the person is doing all of his actions with the power of the Torah, with the power of tree of life, to complete the desire of the Creator, אז מחדש האור שנגנז בהטבע. Then what's happening? Then the light, the concealed light, renewing the energy inside of nature. Now, what does it mean? The desire of the light, desire of the creator, right? We said many times the creator doesn't have desire. But for us to understand the desire of the creator, it's to have a vessel that he can reveal in the vessel. Because the light wants to be revealed. The light wants to share the blessings. The light doesn't have desire to receive. The light doesn't want to keep the blessings for himself. So the desire of the light, it's just to share. So when we keep in ourselves, doing everything in our power to work with the Torah, to work with the tree of life, it means we prepare in the vessel that the light can be revealed. So it says the concealed light will renew the energy in nature. Now, one, it can be the physical nature, but two, it can be my nature. Because we know that I can have negative nature and I can have positive nature. So for sure, if I'm fighting my opponent and I'm connecting with Tree of Life and do everything in my power to connect and to stay connected, and I'm preparing the vessel so it will affect my nature, this type of light, of the concealed light, will affect my negative nature, that I can have the power to control my desire to receive oneself alone. And now I can have desire to receive in the sake of sharing and be like the light. Okay. So he's saying that the Zohar says, ירא שבת. מה העניין זה לברשית? He says, אך זה פירש בראשית ברא שיהיה כל הבריאה דבוקה בכוח הראשית בהתחלה. He says that all the entire creation need to be cleaved to the beginning, to the root level. That's called reshit, beginning. Bereshit, right? Bereshit, it's the beginning, in the beginning. And this is the root and the seed level for everything. והתחלת השורש היא נקודה מהשם יתברך, שנותנת חיים. That point, that tiny point of the beginning, the seed level, it says, that come from the Creator, giving us life. והבא לכל הנבראים. For us, life for us, and for the entire creation. והוא בחינת שבת, כי שבת יש, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו וכולי, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו וכולי כי שבת. He says, so what is that energy that give us life? He says, this is Shabbat. Because again, it says in the time of Shabbat, it says that the Creator was resting. There's many people take it literally and they think they should rest in Shabbat, right? Just to sleep and to eat and I don't know, to rest. מחזיר כל הבריאה לשורשו. But in this time it says, he taking the entire creation to its root. So imagine, every Shabbat, the entire creation go back where? To the seed level, to the beginning of all beginnings. לשורשו שהוא רצונו יתברך. But what was the beginning of all beginnings? The desire of the Creator. And what is the desire of the Creator? To share pure light with his creations. To share pure light with his creations. אשר ברא לעשות, פירוש שנתן השם יתברך כוח בנבראים לפעול. So he said, what does it mean? אשר ברא לעשות, the Creator create to do. What does it mean, this sentence? He's saying that the Creator give his creations the power to prepare the vessel that he can share with us. The power that we can go back to the seed, to the root level, and the light can share with us the pure energy, pure light, pure blessings. That's unbelievable. If we think about it, during the week, we're kind of struggling with our, desire to receive oneself alone. And we should push ourselves to do more spiritual work. It means like more and more overcome my desire to receive oneself alone and cleave myself more with the light. In Shabbat, I need to know the Creator already engraved in me from the beginning, from creation, in each one of us the power to connect with the root level, to go back and to connect with the root level. Lif'ol says to take actions that will bring us to the root level. And what's happening in the root level? This is the beginning of everything. This is the place that there's no negativity. This is the place that there is just pure energy, pure blessings, pure sharing. And it says, he's saying here, Shabbat, Saturday, Shabbat. פעולתו, אש לשרוף, אילן לצמוח, וגם מבחינת להיות לו הבחירה לעשות כרצונו. Okay, and also the person received that desire to do whatever he wants, right? This is what we call free will. But for sure in free will, if I want blessings, so there's no really free will. If I want blessings, I need to make sure I'm connecting and staying connected with Tree of Life. So I need to follow the rules of Tree of Life. So the free will that we have is to choose between Tree of Life or Tree of Knowledge, Bad and Good. But still, the light gives us the free will. What do you want? Because we asked to come here. So if the light will enforce us to do whatever the light wants us to do, so again, it will be like in the endless. So there's no free will. ועל כל זה היה המכוון שידע כל פעול כי הוא יתברך הנותן לו הכוח אף שעושה מעצמו, הוא כגזן ביד החוצב. He's saying that a person should know and should meditate that everything that he's doing, the power that we have to take an action, right? Even right now, I'm talking and you listening and maybe you're busy with something, maybe you eating, right? Maybe you're writing. So we should know and to meditate that any action that we are taking, the Creator, He is the one that given us the power to do what we're doing right now. We have to remind ourselves that the Creator, He is the one that gives me now the power to do what I'm doing right now. וזה היה כל מכוון הבריאה רק לבחינת שבת. And he's saying, that was the intention of the Creator when He create the world to come to the level of Shabbat. Because as we mentioned before, what is Shabbat, right? To let go on the desire to receive oneself alone, to let the light to take over, to connect me with the source and give me all the blessings, the same way we received in the endless. If we think about it, it's like in the endless. When I'm connecting with the source, I'm receiving from the endless. I'm receiving. This is why Shabbat is a gift. It's a gift that we charging our batteries, charging our soul, removing the negativity we created the week before, and taking this energy to fight our opponent in the next week. It's a gift. It's a gift. So I will stop here and we'll share with you a story that related with what we just studied. Beautiful story of someone that he shares something that happened to him. What happened to him when he break one of his habits? And this guy, every Friday afternoon, used to go somewhere that this place wasn't really good for him, but he liked to go to this place. His wife, she said, okay, you want to go, you can go. So the deal was after every Friday after work, he had everything he needed in his car and he drove to this place and he had fun. And then he came back around 4 o'clock. He came back home, preparing everything that they need and have dinner and everything. And once he heard someone that says, that if you break a habit that is negative for you and it's harming you, so the light will pay you, the light will give you blessing. And since he heard that, he said that he, one of those Fridays, he already ready after work to go to that place, and he's hearing the words of that class. if you going to break an habit that it's bad for you, and it's not good for you, spiritually, physically, the light will pay you. The light will give you a blessing. So he says, I was fighting, with my opponent, and because I want to go, it's really hard for me not to go. I really love to go, but from other hand, I want really to break it because it's not good for me, and I want the blessings, And he decided, you know what? I'm not going. I'm doing like really something breaking my habit right now. I'm not going. And he went home. So his wife, she's happy to see him, but said, "What are you doing here? It's early. It's early, right? You're supposed to come later on. And what's happened?" So he told her all the story. For sure, she thought he's crazy, But he said, "Okay, whatever. You are here, so it's okay. I love you are here." So, they did the things, but he said, like suddenly, he said that's funny thing. He said, I start to think, to myself, okay, so how the light will give me the blessing now? What I should do? I should send a lottery ticket. I should call people. Like how the light will pay me now and give me the blessing, right? So he said after a few hours, suddenly somebody knocking on the door, and they said, who that can be? Because our family doesn't live nearby, and we're not expecting no one to come. So he opened the door and you see the father and the mother of his wife. Said, okay, they have nice relationship, but they are here, so come, please, give them some coffee, drinks, and everything. And after a while, the father of his wife telling him, can I speak with you alone in the room? So he said, okay, for sure, but we are a family here, and like, what's the problem? No, come to the room. Said, okay. So they went to the room, and the father telling him, the grandma of of like his daughter, his wife, she she passed away a year ago, and she loved you so much. So him in his mind, he says, love me, like, I said just hello, and bye, but we didn't really have that close connection. She loved me, like, he have no idea why he thinks she loved him so much. And we got some, money and properties, and we divided everything between the brothers and the family. And he took money from his pocket. It was kind of a lot of money. It was 10,000 shekels. I don't know, it's maybe $4,000. I told him, listen, and this is what we have left. And I know that what will make her happy if I will give you this money and you're going to use it. So he said, in my mind, I was thinking, like, first of all, like, why they, after a year, can you imagine that they already spread all the money and everything? After a year, he's coming now, first of all, to give me the money right now in this moment. Second, if you want to give it to his daughter, because it's for the family, why he taking me to a room and in a secret way, he's telling me, right? So he said, I got it. I got the answer. It's not the grandma. It's not him. It's not my wife. It's not the family. It's the light. The light is telling me that what I did, when I break that pattern that I used to do that wasn't good for me, the light is giving me the blessing. It's not about the grandma. It's not about all the stories, because, many times blessings happen in our life. And we think, oh, it's my grandma. Oh, it's my father, my mother, my neighbor, my friend, my boss. And we fall again to what? To the 1%. And this is why, the Kabbalah is telling us, and Sfat Emet telling us, we have to remind ourselves that the power we have to take any action and every blessings we receive, even from people, even from herbs, even from food, even from water, everything we're receiving, everything come from the light of the Creator, come from the source. So we need to prepare ourselves during the week to receive more and more and more and more in Shabbat from the source, to cleave ourselves with the source, to receive the blessings we're supposed to receive, again, according to our vessel. And this is why every week we want to work on our desire to receive for oneself alone, to change, to see, to look for the messages, to open my spiritual ears, spiritual eyes, a spiritual mouth, my energy around me, right? To feel what I need to change, what I need to do, how I can share more, how I can give more, how I can contribute with everything I have, my consciousness, my money, my food, my time, everything I have, how I can contribute more with other people, with the world. Because why? I promised and I asked to be like the light. And I know I can receive just if I'm behaving like the light. And if I will prepare my vessel more and more, I know I'm going to receive more in Shabbat because I'm going to cleave myself with the source. And I'm going to have more power to fight my opponent the next week. And then I'm going to grow more and more spiritually and physically. So let's take the opportunity of this week, of the beginning, Genesis, the beginning of everything, to cleave ourselves with the beginning, with the root, and remember that every Shabbat we're connecting again and again to the root, to creation, to the root level, to all of the blessings of the Creator. And let's make sure we will remind ourselves to do what we promised to do for this year. Good luck to all of us.